Hey, how are you today? Um, I don't know who this video is gonna reach, but I hope whatever is going on in your day that know that you are loved and cared for. Um, I know sometimes it may not feel like that, but it's honestly true. Like, there is someone out there who loves you, even if it feels like nobody loves you. I believe there is a God, a one true God, who loves you. In fact, he loves you so much, he sent his only son to die for you. And, like, I know some people are going to reject that. I don't expect everybody who sees this video to believe me. And that's alright, I guess. But I want you to know that you should keep going. You should continue living life. We only get one shot. We only get one chance. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We should all treat each other with kindness, love, and respect. Treat each other correctly. I don't know who this video is going to reach. I could know you. I could be personal friends with you, for all I know. I could maybe never meet you ever in my life. But I care for you, and I hope this video reaches you regardless. It's just, life is tough. This world is scary. This world is full of hatred. It's full of darkness. It's full of things that we do not quite understand. And yeah, but but life is worth living. It is. And I want you to know that there is a God who loves you. And I know I've said that once, but there's something there's two specific verses that I was looking at that I want to share with you. Romans 6:23, for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. And then there's John 3:16. For God loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting love. Now, why am I sharing this for you? Because I just feel like I need to. I feel like I want to share it with you, share the love of God. And I know a lot of you aren't good. I know some of you will probably reject that. And it's okay. I still care about you. I'm still going to treat you like you're a human being. And maybe we all don't agree on those things. But, we should all be loving and caring towards one another. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. And I understand why some people are afraid. Afraid of so many things. This world is scary. And there are people in it that are gonna be hateful towards you, no matter what. If this world were perfect, we'd all love, we'd all cherish each other. No bad would come of it. And we'd all just be living in peace and harmony with one another. Unfortunately, I know realistically that just is not true. Nothing, that will never happen. But I want you to know that there is love. You don't. I'm sorry, this is hard for me because, quite frankly, I don't exactly know what to say. I'm just saying what comes to my mind, what I say. And I get why some of you may not want to come to God or Christianity in general. Like, I want you to. I can't force you to, though. In fact, some people make religion and just being scary. Some people make it look like a joke. And I mean, yeah, I get it. There are people out there, and I just want you to know this. It's important to me that you know this, like, and not just people who follow the Lord, and not just atheists, whatever, people who just don't believe or don't have a religion or don't follow anything. It's not, religion is not an excuse to be hateful towards your fellow man. It isn't. I see so much hatred going around, and some people use what they believe as an excuse to be hateful or try to condemn others to hell. And that's just not what we're supposed to be doing it to each other. God specifically wants us to hate the sin, but not the sinner. We gotta love each other. And I know certain people have beliefs on certain things, like certain lifestyles, certain people. And I'm just gonna say it, like homosexuality, transness, people of other religions, Hindu, Buddhism, Muslim, and like people have different various opinions on stuff like that and beliefs. And yeah, I get it, and I get the feeling of your beliefs and all that, and like it's tough, but and I'm not gonna voice my opinion on certain things. After all, I don't really know what's wrong or right myself. It's confusing. It's scary, and I'm sorry about the barking. If you could hear that, they're dogs, and they're probably barking about someone probably just got home. One of my parents. So I hope you can still hear me. Regardless of how you feel like that, you shouldn't dehumanize people. You shouldn't treat them any differently from how you treat people who believe the same things you do. We're all human beings. We all matter. We're all loved by one God. And I know some people are going to reject that idea, that philosophy. And I wish you would believe that. I can't force you to believe that, but it's true. And like, regardless of what I believe on your choices, your life, how you live it, I care about you. And people use hate. People use their religion as an excuse to hate certain people. Tell people that God hates them. That is not true. Does he always approve of the ways we live? No. Yeah, sure, he does. There are things he doesn't approve of. I won't deny that. But that doesn't mean he hates you. And I'm tired of people telling people that God hates them because of the way they live. Because that is not true. That is not what God is. And honestly, if I'm being honest, you shouldn't listen to me for spiritual or advice. Like, I mean, I want you to hear this message, but like, don't ask me questions on. Don't use me as like a way to. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. I'm not any of that. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. And like, at the end of the day, even preachers and pastors are just people like you and me. But we need to love each other and not spread hatred. There's one story I want to share that I saw on a Christian Reddit post once, and it breaks my heart to see. Because I saw on a Christian Reddit post once that of a man or woman, I can't remember the full details, but I'm sharing it to you anyway. Someone who was gay or homosexual or whatever you want to call it, who was so ashamed of what he is, what he feels, and all that, that he had to ask in a Reddit thread whether or not he needed to unalive himself. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just say it? Well, I'm thinking of uploading this to YouTube, and unfortunately, YouTube might take the video down if I say it or phrase it that way. But I think you get the gist. You know what I'm trying to say when I say that. And it breaks my heart that the person in question on that post felt like he even needed to consider that. It did. It hurt. And I'm not going to tell you what's wrong or right. I'm not going to do that. But what I do know is this person shouldn't even ever have to feel like they need to off themselves in the way. Never should someone ever have to feel that way. And I know it's tough. I know sometimes it feels like it's so easy. It's just all my problems, all my troubles will be over with just one click or just you know what I'm trying to say, right? I hope you get what I'm trying to say, and I get that feeling. I know sometimes it feels like it'd just be so easy to do that. And why do I know that? Because I've had that feeling myself at times. That it would just be so easy for it to be over. The pain, the struggling, I get it. And it breaks my heart that that person I felt like he needed to do that. And like I said, I'm not going to tell you what is wrong or right about the situation. I pray that person is still alive now, because honestly, I don't remember the story that much. I don't even know how long ago it was posted. It could have been years ago. It could have been a few months ago. I don't remember. All I know is it hurt that someone felt like they needed to off themselves that way. Because I know it... Ultimately, your problems aren't always going to be problems. And you know, with that person, hatred, certain people probably did tell them that they were going to be condemned because of who they are. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, and I'm not going to tell you whether or not. All I know is there's a God who loves you and cares about you enough to tell you to don't do it. I'm just saying, don't ever feel like you need to do that. I know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, and again, I'm sorry about the dog barking in the background. One of my parents probably just got home, and that's why they're barking. All I know is that you matter to me, regardless of who you are, regardless of what you believe in. And spread hate, and no, don't spread hate. I'm sorry if I said that, but don't spread hate towards one another. Be kind, be forgiving, love your fellow man. And just in general, be a good person. Again, don't come to me for any real, advice on religion or whether or not you're following right, because I don't know. I'm telling you what I do know and believe, that we should be loving and caring towards one another, and we should just yeah. But, like, the problems you face now are temporary. They can be fixed. They can be healed. Ending it all cannot be healed. That, once it's done, it's done. You can't undo that. And I don't know if you're still watching. You're probably wondering, why is this man rambling on about stuff? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. And, like, to an extent, that is true. I don't know a lot of things. And I don't know answers. There's only one creator who knows the true answers to all of this. And I just think it's important that you know that you are loved, know that you are cared for, and just you continue to live life. It's worth living. We don't know when it'll be over. Tomorrow is never guaranteed for any of us. Live a life to be proud of. And just remember that there are people who care about you. There is someone who cares about you, even when it feels like there isn't. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry about all the noise in the background. I can't control that. But what I can control is just spreading love and being kind and spreading the good name and spreading the good word of the Lord. And I know some of you aren't going to follow that. Some of you are probably going to forget this video. Some of you probably won't even watch the whole thing. But to those who stayed, thank you. And, thank you to anyone who just clicked on the video. I love you. Care about you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful life. And if I feel like I need to say something, I'll say it to you. Have a nice night.